Everyone. It is early and cold. It's been so cold yesterday or the night before yesterday. Today, I don't know yet. I guess I could check, but I didn't. It was 8 degrees. 8, 8. Oh, it's so cold. I'm nice and cozy here. So cold out there. Still lots of snow. It melts a little and it freezes all up again. And so there it is. So spent most of my time inside. Go out a little bit with the little one for about 5-10 minutes. Her cheeks will go get red, and she can't doesn't her skin just doesn't handle the cold very well. So gotta be very careful there. Well, anyway, so there it is. Uh, Not much else to tell. Well, there is, but let's just get going. All right, we are in the book of Psalms, Psalm 92. A psalm, a song for the Sabbath day. Oh, so this is supposed to be a song. I'm assuming in the temple where the choir and all the people, the priests, I don't know who played all them instruments, are there. And that's what they do there to praise God. So let's see how that went. On the Sabbath, for the Sabbath day, it, and that's capitalized it is good to give thanks to the Lord. It is good to give thanks to the Lord. It's a good thing to do that. Absolutely. And to sing praises to your name, O Most High. To declare your loving kindness in the morning and your faithfulness every night. On an instrument of 10 strings, on the lute and on the harp, with harmonious sound. For you, Lord, have made glad through your work. I will triumph in the works of your hands. O Lord, how great are your works! Your thoughts are very deep. As senseless man does not know, nor does a fool understand this. When the wicked spring up like grass, and when all the workers of iniquity flourish, it is that they may be destroyed forever. Now, it starts out so good. Then why is one putting that in there? But you, Lord, are on high forevermore. For behold your enemies, O Lord, for behold your enemies shall perish. All the workers of iniquity shall be scattered. Does God have enemies? That's interesting. But my horn you have exalted like a wild ox. I have been anointed with fresh oil. My eye also has seen my desire on my enemies. My ears hear my desire on the wicked who rise up against me. The righteous shall flourish like a palm tree. He shall grow like a cedar in Lebanon. Those who are planted in the house of the Lord shall flourish in the courts of our God. They shall still bear fruit in old age. They shall be fresh and flourishing, to declare that the Lord is upright. He is my rock, and there is no unrighteousness in him. Oh, so that they got that. So did God give us eyes and ears to do what? Make sure we know who's wicked. Decide who is wicked and who's not. Hey, all that. Oh. Maybe we need to go back and figure out why we have our five senses, why we are in the way that we are. Right? Yes, really different from all other species here on Earth. I'm just saying, one could just talk and talk and talk about this. If there is no understanding of that, as it says here, if one does not truly know God, can we truly know God? Yes, we can. We absolutely can. It's an amazing thing. But we have to change so much about ourselves, our thinking, our way of thinking. That's not easy, especially when you live with other people around you. Got to fit in somehow, right? And then when you don't fit in, Do people who become loners, this and that, suddenly become saints, this and that? Oh, some have. But most people, when they become loners due to the fact that they don't want to be a part of society, or they don't fit in, or they feel like they don't fit in, what happens? Do they become better people? Yeah, you see? Yeah, it's crooks, isn't it? Yeah. All right. Not saying. Just kind of, I think, the consensus out there, my own experiences with that. Yeah. All right. Let's continue on. We got lots to read. Lots to read. Psalm 93. The Lord reigns. He's clothed with majesty. The Lord is clothed. He has girded himself with strength. Surely the world is established so that it cannot be moved. Your throne is established from of old. You are from everlasting. That's interesting. So, see, the thing is, it's like, I read this in a way, or the Psalms, the book of Psalms, does it exist in the Bible to kind of remind us that even long ago, the people did know. They knew. They knew exactly what was right and what was wrong. They knew it. Yes. They may not have lived it, but they wrote it down. To me, this is very much that first part. Surely the world is established so that it cannot be moved. Interesting. The floods have lifted up, O Lord. The floods have lifted up their voice. The floods lift up their waves. The Lord on high is mightier than the noise of many waters, than the mighty waves of the sea. Your testimonies are very sure. Holiness adorns your house, O Lord, forever. Okay, when people write songs and poetry and this and that, sometimes I'll listen and I'm going, how did that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. So sometimes people just write stuff down to make it fit in a song with the lyrics or something like that. Oh, that was a short song. That was it. Come on, girl. Yeah, you go. Psalm 94. O Lord God, to whom vengeance belongs. O God, to whom vengeance belongs, shine forth. Okay. So if vengeance belongs to God, what do you think? He's going to make use of it? Huh? The supreme power is going to make use of vengeance? Holiness adorns your house, O Lord, forever. What does that mean? O Lord God, to whom vengeance belongs. O God, to whom vengeance belongs, shine forth. That's fallible right there. Right? Who was thinking about what when they wrote this down? I'm just asking. How does this make sense? Oh, but then again, why does it not make sense to me? I have a feeling to some other people that makes perfect sense. Why does that make sense to you and it doesn't make sense to me? Because you can't have it both ways. You cannot have it both ways. What kind of doors does that open? Rise up, O judge of the earth. In a way, we know. The people at that time even knew. They can't just take matters into their own hands. They are restricted. Yes? It's not a restriction. It's a fulfillment. That's what I call it. So they need someone else, something higher, something that doesn't confront them, something they can't really confront, but you can assume whatever you want. Yes? Well, if it's not there, then and it can't come back to you, and you can do whatever you want, say whatever towards it, then there's no consequence really when it comes down to it, right? Yes, we already know that. There's not going to be any backlash deciding that, okay, we can't do that, but God is so all-powerful. He can do anything that we can't do. Like take vengeance, revenge, kill someone. Huh? Yes. That's a weird one again. Why am I understanding it like the way I do? I'm saying, no, you guys need to get away from all that. How come others said, yeah, but then I get the buts. But the buts are all consequences of things that we did, our ancestors did, with the wrong foundations. Right? Yes? I'm just saying. Can't have it both ways. And you can't just decide that, yeah, whatever bad happens. Right? California is burning again. It has big old fires going on. Yes. Oh, is that something new? It's not new. It's a really dry place. It hasn't rained there forever. And if people aren't super careful, okay, it doesn't need people. Right? Dry lightning? I don't know. Not sure what lit the fires this time. I do know that oftentimes it's people who are careless. Yes? In a place like that. And, okay, well, just saying. Okay. So what? That's an act of God or this or that? Or, no, it's not. It is as it is with the temperatures, with how much dry stuff there is. Yes? And have people adjusted to the drought that they've been having there now for how many decades? Even while I lived there was a big old fire that happened in the Oakland Hills, burnt down many homes. Due to, not sure exactly why that fire started. Wildfires, that's not something uncommon. It's very common. And it's actually very regenerating for the earth there. If not everything's made into a desert suddenly, yes, and hopefully there'll be more rain. My feeling is there will be, yes. In the meantime, it's the people. It's not the weather that has to adjust. It's the people who have to adjust to their circumstances there. Be super careful. Be super careful. Maybe more people are needed to go out into the woods and pick up some of the debris, this and that. Yes. So there isn't so much, when the fire does start, there isn't so much laying on the forest floor. That's Junie coming through. That fuels the fire. Yes? Yeah. And surely someone says, oh, you need to get in contact with and let them know there on how they can take care of those fires, kind of stop the fires. I have no doubt that these firemen or whoever is taking care of that, they already know what they need to do. I don't need to go and tell them what to do. They know full well what they need to do. They know what the possibilities are, right? Yes, to stop a fire. If the chance allows it. So I'm not going to go and tell someone else how to do their job. But one thing is, let's be reasonable about this, about why these fires are going on there. It's the weather, no rain for so long, then carelessness of the people. Yes, not all of them, but it takes one person to start a fire like that. Hello? Right? Yes? Yeah. Anyway, thought I'd bring that up. Nothing to do with the Lord or judgment or this or that. No. Not how it works. They utter speech and speak insolent things. All the workers of iniquity boast in themselves. They break in pieces your people, O Lord, and afflict your heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord does not see, nor does the God of Jacob understand. Understand, you senseless among the people, and you fools, when will you be wise? He who planted the ear, shall he not hear? He who formed the eye, shall he not see? He who instructs the nation, shall he not correct? He who teaches man knowledge? The Lord knows the thoughts of man, that they are futile. Wow, this is not bad. But again, yeah, I'm sure God's not a dummy. I'd say if there's one person, one entity, one spirit, one presence that you can't make a fool out of, surely it is God. Okay? Yet, our children, I remember, even now as a parent, uh, or now watching my grandchildren, right? They think we're so dumb as parents in a way, right? Yes. Oh, mom's not going to know. Yeah, mom already knows. But what am I going to do? Huh? Lock them up somewhere? I think until you're 21, I'll make it 25. Oh, 30 be a good idea. I'm going to have you locked up in a room. I'll feed you, I clothe you, I make sure that you have some entertainment, or otherwise you're not getting out to stay out of trouble. You can't do that as a parent. Do you know that? But for children to assume, especially when they become young adults, that their parents don't know what they're doing out there, that's foolish. You think your parents all are fools? Huh? Yes? The best we can do, and that is exactly what God does, is try to continue to teach. Okay, beware of this, beware of that. Do this. That's a good thing to do. Do that. That's a good thing to do for the path in your life and for every other person on that path with you. Right? We shouldn't just expect good people on our path. We should be a good person on other people's paths as well in their lives. Yes? Okay. Where was I? Blessed is the man whom you instruct, O Lord, and teach out of your law, that you may give him rest from the days of adversity, until the pit is dug for the wicked. And here we go again. There's such good stuff in there. This is good. Blessed is the man whom you instruct, O Lord, and teach out of your law, that you may give him rest from the days of adversity. Yes, clarity. Then what do? We should go and give that, right? That's one. Okay, I'm doing this for a condition, but I'm also very happy to just leave something to behind that I feel like it's good teaching, right? Yes, maybe someday. All right. Until the pit is dug for the wicked. And then he goes into that again. For the Lord will not cast off his people, nor will he forsake his inheritance. Oh, until the pit is dug for the wicked. For the Lord will not cast off his people. But the problem is that the wicked are also his people. That's the problem here, right? Yes? Yeah. But judgment will return to righteousness. Oh, my staff just fell over. And all the upright in heart will follow it. Yeah, I need a staff to get from this house to the main house. It is so slippery out there. So far, so good. I know. That's because we'll hold you up at both sides. I gotcha. Yes, yeah. Well, who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Yeah, see, the thing is with that, if you believe in the help from Spirit World, then you're getting it. If you don't believe in it, well, then I guess it won't be there, right? Yes. So who says, oh, yeah, she has angels, or good spirits are helping, or restoring spirit helping her across the ice out there? Yeah, I do. I actually do. Are you going to prove different? Huh? Yes? Just saying. Again, people make their own choices when it comes to that stuff. If you don't believe in the help, most likely it's not going to be there, right? Yes, okay. Unless the Lord had been my help, my soul would soon have settled in silence. If I say my foot slips. Here, talk about ice out there. How does that work? You got to know. Spirit world, the way I experience it. Your mercy, O Lord, will hold me up in the multitude of my anxieties within me. Your comforts delight my soul. Shall the throne of iniquity, which devises evil by law, have fellowship with you, They gather together against the life of the righteous and condemn innocent blood. But the Lord has been my defense. Okay, so here's the thing. In the multitude of my anxieties within me, your comforts delight my soul. Really? Well, then leave it at that. And they should leave this at that. And not go into what also keeps them alive. What, anger and resentment. And it keeps people going. It's true. This is why people don't want to give it up. Because it keeps them going. Right? True? I can hear that out of here. Even though, yes, that has to be in there too. It just has to be there. Right? Every time I look, say, okay, wow, this is good, this is good. Then we get to what? Yes, people so conflicted. But the Lord has been my defense, and my God, the rock of my refuge. He has brought on them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. The Lord our God shall cut them off. Well, no, we are good as people to do that. We cut people off. God has never done that. Not once has he done that. Never. Ever. My daughter is getting sick here. Must have cut something from someone at work, and I'm trying not to catch it. I stayed almost all day over here yesterday going, you have it 2 or 3 days, then get over it, And so in the meantime, I'm trying to be as little around it as possible. So let's hope again. Well, if I get it, I get it, right? But I'm going to try to not get it. All right, this is the end of Psalm 95. So we had 92, 93, and not 94. We had 92, 93, and 94. May Heavenly Parent bless and protect you, guide you, and embrace you with love. And I will talk to you all, God willing, tomorrow or maybe a little later.